bit warm out here. It's not like bakingly warm, but still. Thank you, air conditioning. And you wonder why I die laughing at all those people who are going, I could survive the zombie apocalypse. Are you kidding me? You people freak out when you're Nintendo. Well, no, it's not Nintendo anymore. It's when you can't play whatever the happy dappy bird or whatever the hell you're playing this week. I know, because I'm a video game addict myself. Or if they can't get on Dick Doc, then what do you call it? It's a crime against nature. And it's kind of sad too, because a lot of people make me die laughing, especially like, the big physicist, Neil deGrasse Tyson. There was no previous advanced civilization on Earth. I go, that's funny, because if you watch a show like Life After People, within 10,000 years, now keep in mind, the planet's been here 4.5 billion. Within 10,000 years, the only thing left of us that's going to be recognizable, almost recognizable, is maybe bits of Hoover Dam and Mount Rushmore. And people are going to look up at that hill and go, wow, what a bunch of ugly old shits. Well, what the hell are those? Were those guys? I don't know. But okay, good morning, everybody. Yeah, the BBC are committed to getting Doctor Who to the fans. They're just not committed to telling you what the hell's really going on. And it just amazes the living crap out of me. Why don't you just tell the truth? Disney's reneging. They're backing out on, they're getting out. And now you've got to figure out a way to do this. And by the way, it's beginning to lean more towards what I've been hearing, is that, Disney wants RTD out. That's my theory. That's what I've heard from one source, and now it's beginning to feel like that might be one of the conditions. Okay, we'll keep backing you, but we want RTD out. Because, oh God, get ready for this. This is the one that really sizzles my balls. This is the one that makes me want to go stick my head into a hydraulic press and just call it over. After over 6 decades of this show being on the air, 6 decades. $62, guys. Coming on 62 years old. By the way, Ming-Na Wen is 3 days older than Doctor Who. Still hot. But okay, yes, born November 20th, 1963. Ming-Na. Look it up. Alright. After over six decades of through time and space, Doctor Who finally gets an Emmy nomination. What's it for? The completely unnecessary 2.5-minute musical number. There's always a twist at the frickin' end for best choreography. That, you might as well have just, oh God, that is not only a smack in the face, that's basically you just pissed in the face of how many actors and actresses going back how many years, when the only thing you can nominate for an Emmy out of all that is a bad musical number that should never have been, that wasted 2.5 minutes of time that you could have been put towards the plot, that you could have put towards putting something interesting on the screen. Wow, an Emmy nomination after over 60 years, and it's for that. I know, it is. It's embarrassing. Like I said, it's a smack in the face. You might as well have just taken the dump in a cereal of every person who was ever involved in this series, who are still alive, going back decades. Best choreography? Really? No, the only thing that got twisted at the end was my nutsack. Oh. But yeah, the BBC are claiming they are committed to getting this show to the fans. But it's like, really? Because you basically are relying on War Between the Land and the Sea, to cover the rest of the year. And you better hope that doesn't suck. And I don't think it's going to get a series 2 because Disney co-funded that. See, everybody doesn't think of this stuff. If they pulled out on the main show, they're pulling off out on the spinoff. They're not hanging around. So even if War Between the Land and the Sea is the biggest, hottest thing to hit the ocean since, I don't know, Nemo, when Nemo did that video nasty with the Little Mermaid, then it doesn't matter because Disney co-funded that. And a lot of people are finally getting sunk into their heads. One of the biggest problems is out there, nobody wants to touch this show. Nobody wants to run it. Because you have to deal with the politics, you have to deal with the boycott, you have to deal with the people, stamping on your head. And RTD, I hate to say it, but the more I sit back and watch these last 2 seasons, then you get to the finales. Like I said, there were great episodes in there, but for it blew it. He blew it. Unnecessary characters for no reason at all. Like I said, it's like, I don't care what the current movement is. I don't need to know what the Meep's pronouns are. That was just complete horseshit. No, you don't want the showrunner job because you don't even want to imagine what it must be like. Well, we can do this, but, we have to edit this, and this out. Okay, we're going to let you do this, but then okay, well, we kind of don't like that script because of this, so we want you to do this bland piece of shit right here. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't realize one of the only reasons Doctor Who was on in the first place, it was being co-funded by somebody. And it's not like they go back crawling on their hands and knees to, the BBC America. We're sorry. I know, it's just really frightening to me. I'm sorry. It's just when I contemplate what's going on right now. But at the same time, I agree with what a friend of mine said. 20 years, it was a good run. We might have to take, there's a lot of people out there been saying Doctor needs to be arrested. Well, here you go. You might have just gotten what you've been wanting for the last few years. Congratulations. Here it goes. Now, I would definitely be kicked off, Doctor. I wouldn't last 5 minutes. Doctor, where's your young lady friend? She's in the TARDIS kitchen. Why would the TARDIS need a kitchen? Put the companion. But I thought the TARDIS didn't have a kitchen. It does now. I can see that now. The Daleks are attacking. Go make me a sandwich. Oh, God, I would be killed. All right. Yeah, they want to see a misogynistic Doctor. I would do it just to piss a lot of people off. You're pessimistic. No, I'm a realist. I deal in real life. I deal in facts. And Everything's pointing to the fact that this show is bombed. It's doomed. I do not know. I have not really looked into the whole Superman thing. When I last heard, I thought it was doing well. Oh, the doctor is pessimistic. Okay. But like I said, I try to, be optimistic. I really do, but we should have heard something by now, which tells me, that all right, things are not going well, and they've ran for the bunkers, as you so to speak. The storm's hitting, and they have dived into they're dived down into the basement or in the storm shelter or wherever they're at, waiting for the wind to die down a bit before they come out and announce, okay, this happened. You know, oh, oh God, I would be so canned. The misogynist doctor. I'm not kidding. Doctor misogynist. Oh God. Ah, the Ronnie. I see. So you're wanting to experiment on some things, huh? Why don't you experiment on how to get me a Reuben? How to make one for me, TARDIS kitchen that way. I'll All I know is this: even I could come up with something better than by generation, because I don't want to kill off Tennant again. Instead, I'll have yet another frickin' splint off of him running about the universe. Oh man. Oh God, yeah. Let's turn the unit building into a giant Megazord. Oh goodness gracious. But oh well. Sorry, it's just I'm still getting over the fact this is all going on. The BBC we're committed to getting the show to fans, and everybody I see is going, well, we'll have the animated series to keep us going. You don't understand. The animated series is going to have nothing to do with the main series. They've announced this a billion times. It's going to have not a thing to do with it. It's going to be a kid's show. There's going to be no Daleks running around zonking people. There's going to be no Cybermen assimilating anyone. It's going to be, hello kids, do you know how many beads make 5? That's going to be your animated Doctor Who. It's going to be a show for CBBS. It's not going to be, it's going to be like Class with less crying. Okay, it's going to be, no. I just don't get it. It's like, the animated series is going to be for kids. It's not going to be for adults or any even young adults. It's going to be a cartoon, basically. That's like saying, exactly. It's going to be pretty much, non-canon. You remember the comic strips with the Doctor and his grandkids? Or whatever that one was, Hartnell and the 2 grandkids or whatever? It's going to be that level, okay? I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm saying it's going to be that. It's going to be for kids. It's going to have nothing to do with the main series. Nothing. They've already said this a billion times. Yeah, everybody's like, it's the next spinoff. No, it's not. It's a kid show. But oh well, I just looked at the time. I got to get inside. I'm hoping to have some more positive news coming soon. I really am, but so far it's not sounding good. Everything's indicating that this is, they're basically, all right, forgive me ladies for saying this, but Doctor Who is tits up and taking on water. And it's just a matter of time before, what do you call it, the last part of the steerage glass or whatever, this aft of the backside of the ship goes under the water. And I don't know what to tell you. I'm really hoping to hear some positive news soon. All right, take care, everyone. Be kind, be calm, be safe. We'll try to stay calm out there, and hopefully we'll be hearing something soon. Take care, everyone. If I can hit the button. Hang on.